Once again, you're welcome to another beautiful edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV, of course. Mike Aladekunle still keeping this real with you here with some of our reviewers. Quickly, let's see what we have on today's edition of these journals. We have 3 journals here: the Vanguard, This Day, and the New Telegraph. But before I read this paper, I need to wish my Muslim brothers and sisters a happy Salah, happy Eid al-Kabir to all the Muslim faithfuls across the globe. Okay, the Vanguard. The major headline, it reads, Borno governor to army, I will use hunters if you can't protect us. That's what Borno governor is saying to the Nigerian military. I will use hunters if you can't protect us. Quickly to the major headline on the front page of This Day. Multiple explosions in Maiduguri leave 1 dead, 16 injured. Now, multiple explosions in Maiduguri leave 1 dead, 16 injured. On to the next one, the New Telegraph, with new stories here. Let's quickly see the major headline here. Governor, military sabotaging counter-insurgency war. That's the governor of Borno State talking here, Zulum. Military sabotaging counter-insurgency war. On to the next one, which is the rider. Vows to mobilize hunters, vigilantes to take over. Wow. He has vowed to mobilize hunters. Vigilantes.
Local
hunters. Vigilantes. To take over the war. But this could be a shame to the Nigerian military. To the federal government.
A shame to federal government. Local hunters are coming to replace our military to fight the insurgency.
Okay, quickly to other stories on the front page of this dollar. The Vanguard. Eid al-Kabir, Buhari governors, others urge compliance with COVID-19 protocols. The President Muhammadu Buhari on Eid al-Kabir celebration urge Nigerians on compliance with COVID-19 protocols. On to the next one. Edo State, Wike Oshomole trade wars over Izeyamu. On Edo State, Wike Oshomole trade wars over Izeyamu. Of course, you know, Edo State is boiling with serious politics right now. Let's quickly join our reviewers for more talks. Of course, the atmosphere is cloudy right now. We need to move down to our reviewers for more talks. I'll be right back.
What are we talking about? About the security, the situation?
Of course,
no. Yes, in Borno State, the security is bad. It's bad. You kill people, you kill citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for nothing. Every day, story. Where is Buranta? Who is Buranta in the first place? Is he army or is he a money war or is he a Boy Scout? You have been there for many years. Say yourself is a Buranta. Your name is a Buranta. Please, for God's sake, go and resign. Borno State is in Nigeria. They are citizens of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Can't be cleaned like foul. Now the governor is telling you, hey, with your fucking weapon, with your fucking soldier. If you don't, your work is rubbish. Hunter is going to take over the federal government soldier. Why? Because Nigeria is a falling hope. Nigeria is a falling hope. Please, Buranta, change your tactics. Change your doing. If you can't do it, go away. We have many generals. We are not only general of the Federal Republic of Army. You're not only chief of staff. Let them place you. We don't want you anymore there. People are dying. Now they throw bomb. Not in only the forest, not only Simbisa forest. Now in the public of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a city in Borno, in public where civilians have occupied, you kill them like fowl. You are going to go like a fowl if you don't go. And again, Nigerian army, you will say our innocent soldiers to go and die. At the end, you never pay their salary. Now there is a news this morning now that a corporal kill a colonel, wait for more. The next time killing, everybody will be parade, and the one corporal will come from nowhere and spread the whole general if you don't change your language. Thank you.
Issue of Nigeria army or whatever, I now begin to see some of the chief, the leader of army, the colonel, the major, the general as a most corrupt individual in this nation. Because there will be, if any year we enter the science security budget into Nigeria budget, and there's nothing shaking up in security system. Look at what happened in Borno State. As the governor working on his convoy, a terrorist that Buhari and Lala Mohammed and co told us last year and this year that they have defeated the same Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram had attacked a sitting governor in convoy. If not for the intervention of God that loved that man, this is the second time they attacked Zulum, what is the governor of Borno State. This is the second time they attacked the man. What is the federal government doing? Thank God the man, he have told the army that they have failed the people of Borno State. They cannot protect the life of Borno State. He have to go and bring the indigenous, the youth that are ready to fight, to defend their place, and bring them as a hunter. And that is the only way that can stop the security challenge in this nation. That is the same thing Fayoshe do that make X-Men to run away from Ekiti State. And if the governor come back, if the governor of Borno State bring in hunter and the local vigilante to tackle Boko Haram, by this time Boko Haram will be a thing of the past. Because I want to let everybody know, Nigeria government are playing politics with Boko Haram system. There are so many people are benefiting from the issue of Boko Haram, and that is why they made them the Nigerian system now is turned to blood-sucking demon. All of them and co are blood-sucking demon. If they did not share blood because of the present regime we are into, they are blood-sucking demon. Because any time they find themselves, if they don't share blood, their men will never be at rest. Please, Brotai, if you cannot handle Nigerian army system to defend this nation, the same Nigerian army that went to another country to defend nation cannot defend Nigeria when Nigeria is in situation. Nigeria went to, when many nations have issue in Africa, they send Nigerian army for peacekeeping, and they do it. That is what made Nigerian army to be one of the greatest army in history of Africa. But now the same Nigeria have issue. They carry their evil politics agenda to destabilize Nigerian army, and that is why you see that the assassination of killing the general have not started. Because many those ones that are inside Sabisa forest for 4 years, 5 years, without no changing no location, no, oh, they are very wicked. You people are very, the leader controlling this nation are very wicked in every system. You people should change your mentality and have the value of people. I say, how will the security be defending people when the security are not protected? The same security that want to defend us, they will send them to Sabisa forest. The same people that send them, they will see some Boko Haram to ambush them. And the army are crying. Nobody, nowhere to run to. Look at in Buhari regime, 356 soldiers resigned. In the history of Nigeria, when the first civil war, soldiers did not run away, so they start to fight to defend their nation. But this is not even a civil war, only one state that terrorists is terrorizing. The government had turned it to a bank ATM to eat money from there, take and use the life of people as a sacrifice. If Nigeria, the government did not wake up and fight the situation of terrorism, I don't know whether Buhari is pleased with S-men, Santa Kaduna killing. He's pleased with S-men vandalize the farm of the people. He's pleased with Boko Haram killing innocent people every day. I don't know whether the president, I don't know, I don't care in name, whether the Buhari or Abina Buhari, Abina Juprin, anybody went there for there, now Buhari they put for there. I don't want to know. I beg, Oga President, if you not say the seat, you know if you handle them, resign. People dead there, Chief of Army Staff, if you not say you cannot stand for this country to defend the nation, resign, let another person enter. What is this? The life of our people, we value it. We are not like all of you as a politician, we don't value the life of people you are leading. So that's what I have this morning. Everybody should better wake up and defend this nation if you love the nation.
My name remains Chigozie. To the Muslim faithful, I may wish you happy Salah. Of course, I want to maintain the position that there is a conscious and deliberate attempt to systematically annihilate the Nigerian soldiers on the part of the executive. Why I say it is a conscious and deliberate attempt conceived by the executive to destroy the army. Of course, they are succeeding in doing that. Why? Because you cannot tell me in a situation like this, the salaries and allowances that are meant to raise the morale, to boost the morale of the gallant military officers should be withheld. Under what circumstances should that be? You see, it's quite unfortunate that what we are seeing today, of course, we have not learned from history. You see, in 29th of July, 1966, 29th of July, 1966, when the Nigerian army, there was a conspiracy against a particular section of the country, which led to the brutal and gruesome murder of Aguiyi Ironsi. That was 29th of July, 1966. I'm down here today, 31st of July, 2020. You can see what is happening within military cycle. That we have not learned lessons from the previous histories. That Nigeria have not gotten it right. That's why we fumble here and wobbles there. There is a sliding state of hopelessness in every sector of Nigerian life, in every sector of our existence as a people. How could, if there are people that should be more disciplined, more, respected, it should be the security architect, our military officers. But look at what is playing out there. There is level of, there is no more patriotism in the discharge of duty. There is no more, the interest of the states has been considered as a secondary matter. Look at, how could you, because you are privileged to be an officer, a high-ranking officer, denying and depriving the lower cadre officers their rights? How could you keep someone for good 4 years without leave, no transfer, only asking for a pass, to go and see his family, and you turn it down for 4 years? So indirectly, you have demoralized your officers. You see, they say that when you are leading, when you are working, you are leading and nobody is following you, it means you are working alone. How could you, because you are an officer, you think that everything is at your disposal? You deny people of their source of livelihood, allowances, risking their life is a very high risk. Fighting within that region. You deny them their salaries and also the access to their families. To fraternize with their families, they have not seen for good 4 years. I think the action of this man is justifiable. It's justified. It's a clear signal to Nigerian army officers that things are no longer at ease. That even the lower cadre, the military lower officers are no longer taking it at ease. You see, it shows that there's a level of disenchantment within the military architecture. Nigerian military or Nigerian security apparatus has been infiltrated. How could you, I told you in 1966, precisely 29th of July, when the first general, military general, emeritus, that assumed that position based on merit, recognized by the entire world, even the Queen of England, gave this man Aguiyi Ironsi. It was by merit, not by political recognition. So over time, you can see that there have been, our political system has hijacked, executive have hijacked the military architecture. They can dislodge people they don't like and put people they feel that will defend their interests rather than the national interests first. You can see that how even the Buratai himself came into power. Most of the service officers, high-ranking officers, went on compulsory retirement before he could emerge as the army chief, which is quite unfortunate. On this basis, you are not calling for equity, you are not calling for merit. So people are no longer serving based on merit. They are serving based on recognition, who knows you. And as such, you have destroyed the military, the confidence of the lower, serving officers. And of course, with time, you will begin to see what people are now working for the interests of their paymasters, for the interests of those who brought them there, and not now for the interests of, in defense of the nation which they took allegiance to, and which is quite unfortunate what we are seeing today. So, and most especially, how could you reintegrate the so-called repented Boko Haram into Nigerian force? For crying loud. People that have been killing, known for killing, people that have, been driven by demonic ideology to kill and to destroy, you now reintegrate them into the military force. People that should defend the integrity of your state. And you are telling them that they are repented Boko Haram. And what do you expect? We are just giving them the privilege to acquire more ammunition, to acquire more, secrets of the Nigerian army. And of course, you can see that most people died this week. Okay, I respect the elder statesman in the person of Pa Fasami. He has done his best and leaving the rest for the living to continue the struggle of survival. And of course, in defense of humanity and the people of the Yoruba race. Of course, I look forward to somebody that will step into his shoe, not somebody that will betray the Yoruba race only for his selfish interest. May his gentle soul rest in peace.
If you look at the outburst of the governor, you will see that the governor is actually right. Because by our standard, as the chief security officer of the state, if your safety is not guaranteed, if you can no longer move across the length and breadth of the state freely, then who then can now move freely in the state? And the governor was particularly worried because, according to the governor, he tried to look at the number of soldiers in Baga, in different places where these terrorists hold sway. And the governor came to the conclusion that this thing could be sabotage. Because before now, there have been series of claims from the government, from the military, that Boko Haram have been decimated, which is supposed to be a good news. But seeing attacks like this leaves one with doubt whether to believe the government or not. But in a nutshell, I think the citizens, the indigenes of those host communities, of those communities, that state, have federal government owe them duty of protection, just as it owe every other citizen duty of that protection. And federal government seems to be failing in this cardinal responsibility. So by our standard, what we saw in Borno State, the attack on the governor, is unfortunate. And again, it could have been averted, because this is somebody who has all the area of security, the DSS, the army, the police, name it. So where is the DSS that normally gather intelligence? What happens to their intelligence gathering? Why is it that they could not mitigate this before it happened? This is not an ordinary man. So by our standard, the governor have all it takes to be protected.
Even more than any other governors in Nigeria.
If not, exactly. Because this is somebody, they ought to be proactive. They know the situation in Borno State. It's not just happening. So if the governor could be attacked in this manner, it means that state is not safe. Then it means the government needs to go back to the fundamentals and address those fundamental issues. Because I cannot even imagine the government trying to resettle the people to go back to their ancestral homes, if this could happen to a governor. So it means before they think of settling the indigenes of those communities back to their central homes. They have to guarantee the safety of those environments. And again, this brings us to the core about the government to do something about the service chiefs. Because you see that it's a failure of government. It's a failure of the service chiefs. It is not just the army, because they are supposed to work in synergy. The DSA do the intelligence gathering. The army do the underground work. The Air Force do air strike when the need arise. So if there is failure, it's a concerted failure. And the blame should go to each and every one that is involved in their security architecture. And that leaves me with no option to call for the sacking of the service chiefs, to remind the president that there is need to rejig the security architecture. Then looking at the soldier that killed an officer, it shows you a soldier that demoralized. It shows you a soldier that is depressed. It shows you a soldier that have lost the zeal to fight. Because by the time you now turn the arm, you are supposed to use against your enemy, against your commander. It shows that the man is depressed. And what are the things that cause depression? Their welfare perhaps is not being taken care of. I learned the man needed to go and see his family for years. They have not been given the opportunity. So if you are fighting such a war globally, the military who are on ground doing combat operations, they need to have access to some social amenities. There are instances where they organize recreational events to renew their mind, because they say all play and no work make Jack a dog boy. So what I'm saying is the government, the army, generally everybody that is involved in this security and a fight against insurgency should to come on board and ensure that the welfare of the military personnel are adequately taken care of. And if we do not have sufficient war equipment, I don't think fund is our challenge, because I do not see any time that the government is approaching the National Assembly to source of fund, whether locally or internationally, to fight against Boko Haram, to prosecute this war against Boko Haram. The National Assembly is turning the offer down. So if fund is the issue, I think the government should seek for fund. But if fund is not the issue, the government should set up a panel to unravel the mystery behind the debacle or the fight against insurgency. Because we cannot continue losing our military to Boko Haram. Nigeria that prides itself as giant of Africa. Who is Boko Haram that our military will be running away from? The other time, it was Chadian government we learned that came to the rescue of Nigerian soldiers, coming into our territory to fight against Boko Haram. So it means we are losing our pride or place when it comes to economic community of nations. So without missing words, the service chiefs, without exception, whether the DSS, the police, the army, the navy, the air force, they should all be shown the way out of those offices. Yes. To be quite honest with you, Mr. Mike, death is a necessity end of all mankind. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because it's unfortunate because there is no way anyone can avert death when the time is ripe. But my issue is my heart goes to the family. I sympathize with them and I urge them to accept my condolence. But above all, when things like this happen, it shows us, it awakens our consciousness to end time. That we all owe it a duty to render still worship to our Maker at the end of our sojourn on earth. So it tells us, for me, it's a sober reflection. A time that you need to examine your life and ask yourself, if death is to come knocking, what is my hope of eternity? The advice is, as you celebrate the Salah, bear in mind that the pandemic is still ravaging, even the best of nations. And to that extent, ensure that all precautionary measures put in place by NCDC, World Health Organization, all the non-pharmaceutical approaches to mitigate the spread, make sure you observe it. Like the washing of hands, social distance, wearing of masks, wearing of face guard, and all of that. And above all, let us trust that God, through his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, is able to do all things. Thank you very much.
There are people that, might be, announced as missing persons. You don't know where they are. Moses, he died anyway, as people believe, but we did not see his corpse. He went with the Lord God. He did not come back. Elijah went with the chariot of fire. Enoch did not die. Melchizedek did not die. As it is today, as God is today, that is how God was then. God doesn't change. I said, shut up your mouth and allow me to air my point. Shut up your mouth is not a necessity. That is not a necessity. To me, I say, shut up your mouth. Shut up your mouth. To me, Michael, what is a necessity to every Christian is salvation, to see Jesus. We've been craving and longing to meet him. I'm telling you. Anybody that says that death is a necessity, I don't see it. But anyway, to me, to Baba Fasami, an elderly statesman that died at the age of 94, tribute to you, my Baba, may your soul rest in peace. Then again, my heart is going to England, where Jack Charlton, the best goalkeeper England has ever had, who helped England out in 1966 World Cup, the ever World Cup glory, that outings that England had on that, sports events. That is Jack Charlton. He died at the age of 85. He was 31 when he made the debut for England in 1966. So I just saw it online, and I'm very happy to open my heart to the UK. May his soul rest in peace. And to the family of Charlton, our heart is right away right now with you. It is so obvious that Nigerian military has been infiltrated. Nigerian military is corrupt. It's so corrupt and infiltrated by the insurgency. They have corrupted Nigerian military. And let me tell you, the Nigerian insurgency has been, they have been aided by the military. There are some bad fish, bad eggs within the military that are helping the Boko Haram. This is an old story. People, I'm telling you, people have known that. The Nigerian military, the soldiers, they all know about it. Yes. Some 5 days ago, we read on the newspaper the Boko Haram, the Boko Haram members that were given amnesty. Nigerian government is paying them. They are sending them abroad. You are helping a terrorist to go to read abroad. You are giving them money. You are sponsoring their education. Terrorists. Let me tell you, I've been following American terror war from 1980s till date. America has never, ever negotiated with the terrorists. No. They swap. They come online, on set and make statements. If you do so thing for us, we will do so thing. Yes. But I've never seen Americans, inviting these people to abate it, their operations, their terror war against the innocent, their act of cowardice and act of terrorism against countries of the world, the earth. Let me tell you, it has never happened before. Nigeria military has been God. I'm telling you, frustration is it. No, the governor convoy was shot by Boko Haram insurgents. The governor convoy was attacked some 3-4 days ago. I don't want to understand. So now the Borno State governor has come out and made his mind clear, his own opinion that if the military continue this way, they are going to use local hunters, the vigilantes. The so-called local hunters could even be, better than Nigerian military. I'm telling you. Because how could you? You are fighting insurgency. The members of the, the insurgency, they are within the military. The North has not come out with, they have not substantiated anything out of this. Even the so-called Amoteku is dying down. No.
Will you call Amoteku dead on arrival or what?
Dead on arrival. You are not wrong, Michael. Dead on arrival because before they came out with it, there were threats from Mayeti Allah, from even federal government, from Nigerian police, and even the military. They were threatening that if any group uses gun, thank you so much. Let me tell you, dead on arrival. Amoteku is dying down. We don't know anything about Amoteku again. We are not hearing from them. They are not coming out with anything tangible to showcase themselves. Yeah, the Amoteku we know now is gone. We don't know anything about them again. I'm telling you the truth, Michael. We've not seen them. We've not heard anything from them again. The Gani Adam, the OPC guy, the man, we've not even heard anything from him. I'm telling you, everything is just dying down. In the southeast there, they are sleeping. Are from southeastern states of Nigeria. The governors, they are sleeping. They have never been able to come out with southeast security outfit. No name. Even we were suggesting yesterday, Bakassi 2. I made the point. I said Bakassi 2. So that it would look different. It's supposed, it should be to look different from the former Bakassi when Mbadunju was Anambra State government. Bakassi 2 as a southeastern state security outfit to fight insecurity. Bakassi 2. But we've not known anything yet. We've not had anything yet from the southeastern governor. So, Michael, let me tell you, Nigerian military has failed everybody. The current serving, what they call the service chiefs, current one, they should all resign. Brutal should go, IG should go, everybody in the custom, immigration, everything, reshuffle everything, invite new people to come. Even Chief of Naval Staff, Michael, I'm telling you, we need new people. Total overhauling is needed from local government, state government to federal in terms of security. I'm telling you, we need new people, Michael. We want to see another security in the military, security in the police, civil defense, and everybody, and other aspects. I'm telling you, Michael. Again, I have this to say. What are you talking about APC government? APC government has failed Nigeria. PDP outperformed them. I want to be so outright in airing my point and view to Nigerians and people in diaspora and abroad over there that APC government is the worst government we have ever had in Nigeria so far. How could you judge if an Igbo man is made president tomorrow? Tomorrow Igbo man is the president of this country. Vice president is from Calabar. Chief of Army Staff is Igbo. IG, Igbo. Immigration, Igbo. Customs, Igbo. Prison, Igbo. Civil Defense, Igbo. Everybody, Igbo. Minister of Finance, Igbo. Minister of Petroleum, Igbo. Why? Is it good? NNPC Group Managing Director, Igbo. NNPC Minister of Petroleum, Minister of Petroleum for State for Petroleum, Igbo. Let me tell you, Mike. And it happens that we did it fine for 8 years. Yoruba come in. Yoruba president, Yoruba. Soso Adekunle Michael. Vice President, Egun Extraction from Badagry. Minister of Petroleum for States from Oyo State. Immigration, Yoruba. Custom, Yoruba. Army, General of Staff, Yoruba. Chief of General Staff, Chief of Staff, Yoruba. Custom, Yoruba. Immigration, Yoruba. Buhari, you must, oh God, you must go for a test. I'm not trying to abuse you, but if I do, it is my own freedom of speech. It is my own rights. This government is bad. APC government is not helping matters in Nigeria. What are you guys doing? Do you think we're animals? I tell you, you need a change now. You need a change now. On the Daura statement, he voiced out rubbish yesterday that we don't need to rotate presidency in Nigeria, as if the appointment, I call it appointment. What happened in 2015 was appointment. It wasn't an election. Buhari was made president. He was appointed president by Obasanjo and the other ex-generals. It wasn't based on merit or competence. Your uncle Buhari was a president not based on merit. He didn't merit it. He doesn't merit it. He is out of... Help me. Thank you. Thank you. Buhari is not supposed to be Nigerian president, but he is being a president because of what? The same quota system in Nigeria, rotational presidency as we call it, according to Mr. Alex, the late Alex Ekwueme, so that each region will partake. Please, Daura, I don't know what to call you. Go back to school. Go back for moral upbringing. Go back for brain tests. Everybody should test Nigerian presidency. It is not your hereditary rights. Every region has right to rule Nigeria. So Daura, I debunk your statement, I denounce it and I reject it. Wherever you are now, look at me well. You are fucked up.
And if you come into what is happening in Nigeria in general, the insecurity in Nigeria in general is getting out of hand. And the insecurity in Nigeria is caused by the Northerners leaders. This present insecurity caused by the Northern leaders against the government of Jonathan PDP. Now, and they use it to inflict injury to make the Nigerian nation ungovernable unto Jonathan. Boko Haram get out of hand, or terrorists got out of hand during the time of Jonathan. But Jonathan was able to contain it. It did not spread like this. Now, the soldiers, the army, the locals that northern leaders raised up is now hunting them. Now, do you remember that this Boko Haram have their headquarters in Maiduguri, Borno State? And that is their base in Borno State. And the former governor of Borno State, the time of Jonathan, I think Sheriff, was brain behind it. He sponsored them. Almost the whole emir in the north, all of the governors in the north who sponsored them. All the northern politicians sponsored them against Jonathan. Now, Jonathan was a bad man. Jonathan had given the power for them. They cannot control what they created. The bull they created, the hyena and tigers they created, they cannot tame them again. That's what is happening. But this present governor of Borno State should thank God he is alive. And I thank God he is not dead. I thank God that he is alive, taking his eyes to witness the seed they sowed. Now they are reaping what they sowed. How can bandits, before Boko Haram, from Boko Haram to herdsmen, from herdsmen to bandits, all of them are one. How can they have the guts to attack government convoy that is moving? That government convoy, didn't he have security? Didn't he have military men or policemen that are escorting him? How do they know that he will pass that route? Is it not information? Even in the time of their Sanla, now they are attacking themselves. Whatever a man sow, he will reap it. They form it. Okay, now tell me how Chadian troops will enter Borno, Nigerian territory, and locate them and fight them. And Nigerian army cannot locate them and fight them. Foreign troops who don't know ground in Nigeria came and located Boko Haram, dislodged them, took their arms, arrest them. Boko Haram start begging them, please, we will surrender, we will not attack your territory again. But in Nigeria, they are challenging Nigerian army, giant of Africa, and we cannot be able to protect ourselves. Tell me how many battles, apart from Biafran war, tell me how many battles Nigerian government, Nigerian army have gone and win. Like America will leave American territory, go to another territory, conquer them and win them and come back. Tell me what Nigerians have done. During the time of Babangida, when South Africa was under apartheid, the South Africa came to Equatorial Guinea only for agriculture helpment. Babangida regime cried. There were events also, the whole world come and see you until the South African contractors left Equatorial Guinea. They are not military men, other contractors for agri, Nigeria sacred, and we're giant of Africa. How is the mountain falling? Nigeria cannot defend themselves. They only get ready to Operation Python dance, Operation Crocodile dance, cry. That's why Nigeria is expert, to kill innocent civilians without arms. But the one that arms, Nigerian army cannot do anything. Why are we paying them? Why are they collecting our salary? Why they don't have that uniform?
What do you think is frustrating Nigerian army from acting as unexpected?
Nigerian army cannot do what they cannot do. Nigerian army cannot do what they cannot do. Nigerian army cannot fight. Nigerian army, attention, Nigerian army cannot fight. Nigerian army have failed woefully. Listen, Nigerian army end up during the time of Gideon coup. After, listen, ECOMOG. Why ECOMOG? Why Nigeria stood in ECOMOG? Because it was a troop of nation. Nigeria only be successful in peacekeeping force where other country will join hand to fight with them. But Nigeria alone to go to attack, they cannot go it. Nigerian army is a failure to any worldwide army. Nigerian army is a failure, it's a disgrace. You understand? Let the governor of Borno State, anywhere he can raise security, let him go and raise it up. Nigerian army, they are failures. How can Nigerian army succeed? Why the thing that made up Nigerian army are inventors? Nigerian army today, that's why they're not succeeding. Nigerian army today, we are a group of inventors. Group of inventors come from outside to invent the indigens. If you watch, go to Borno, the people are there that are indigens. They are the real indigens of Nigeria. Invented by the foreigners who came to occupy, who came to loot. And the same inventors are the people that invented Aso Rock. In the name of Kabas. How can they succeed? Can you see, okay, tell me any indigenous Nigerian man from north and south that is leading Nigerian army today? All of them are foreigners. Inventors. I'm not tribalizing. I'm not tribalizing it. Both north and south, tell me the indigene of Nigerian army. Nigerian indigene that are heading security apparatus now in Nigeria. All of them are foreigners. Go, what their descendants, what their lineage. All of them are foreigners. How can they succeed? It's a very shameful thing. A giant of Africa now have become a mocking thing in Africa. May God save us.
Join Crowd1 and make a living from international networking with members all around the world. Crowd1 gives you the unique opportunity to take part in any established online networking and marketing company with intentions of giving members juicy rewards from investments and commissions. Get started today and move from one investment level to another. Move from white level to gold and to titanium and earn fantastic honors ride shares. Crowd1 offers you and your team members rewarding experience at any level. Remember, you will be compensated for everyone that joins the company after you within 14 days. Win, everyone wins. For more information, call Mr. T now. 0803 392 5704 and on WhatsApp 0802 4350 946. Join the moving train, Crowd1.
Of course, it's been a wonderful day at Ogba Newsstands. It's been a wonderful contribution from our very good reviewers at this newsstand. All right, join us next time on the same channel. Michael Adekunle remains my name. The main man behind the camera, Femi Davis. And you can also join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekunle. On Instagram, Adekunle Michael Temitayo. Have a good Salah celebration. Keep staying safe. Bye, everyone.